We have a big window in shot here, and we need to balance the exposure levels with the outside. The ideal time of day to shoot this would be when the sun is somewhere here out of shot, shining the light into the room. This way you will have much less level on the trees outside. They will be backlit and not shining and clipping, but at the same time the light rays would be going into the room through the window, bringing the levels in the room up. Now imagine the opposite. The sun is shining onto the background. All previously dark greenery will be front lit and super hot in level, and we would have had much less light coming through the window to the room. Okay, the key light here is the sun and a Didolite PB70 from outside. This interesting lighting fixture has a unique lens that produces parallel light rays that go to the multiple reflectors and then reflecting into the room through the window, recreating the dimples of natural sunlight, giving you a lot of control over your light. For example, note here that his key is much stronger and more harsh than hers. In this shot we need to balance the bright outside with the dark inside, and we need to utilize some big source which is here concealed within this door frame and is placed outside the window. So whenever possible we are lighting from outside. So here is our key light. It's something big like HMI, maybe 4K or 6K HMI, going through diffusion and casting our key light onto subject. It's very important that we want to light from part of the window we don't see in shot. Otherwise we will blow the highlights. Next we have to place another source inside the room. It might be something like something soft, airy sky panel S60 for example, with a softbox, and it acts like our fill light and helps to wrap a key light just a bit onto her back. So it's inside the room and is also concealed within this wall frame left, and you can see the impact of this fill light. Also notice a shadow on the wall from this light. We also have a frame within a frame composition, which is very interesting. And this mirror on the wall frame right is not by accident here. It's casting some reflected light on the wall frame left, bringing up the levels. We are shooting from the shadow side. You might have noticed that I accentuated this in previous example also. And another secret, some people may already know this, some people not, but I see quite a few actually applying it. And that's why we have so many video looking and not cinematic shots. And that is what can help your visuals to stand out from the pack. What I want you to take away here is the upstage lighting concept. In a nutshell, it refers to lighting from the side opposite the camera, so you place the camera on the darker side. This way, you have much more depth and 3D dimensionality to your visuals when the shadow falls towards the camera. Is it a must for every shot? Of course not. The rules are meant to break. But if you take a closer look, once you know what to look for, most of what we see in movies and commercials have been shot using this concept. Now let's take a quick look at some day interior shots in movies. This is a still from Bridge of Spies movie and the great DP Janusz Kaminski. Here we have a nice big soft daylight balance source as our key, several HMIs going through a lot of diffusion. Let's see the behind the scenes shot. Okay, we are keeping this nice soft key off of the walls with floppies and cutters. We have additional level of diffusion to reduce light on Tom Hanks' back, otherwise it will look much brighter since he's sitting closer to the light, and we don't want this to happen. We may use nets or just additional level of diffusion to reduce the light level on his back. Next ingredient here is a shaft of light from a Fresnel source casting light on the background wall, and we are using a flag to prevent the unnecessary spill from this light. We have one more lighting fixture coming from a different direction, from frame right, and giving us this nice spot on the background. This is clearly another light source, because just take a look at the shadows from this probe on the background. This is not a shadow from a light illuminating our background. This is clearly from the light coming from frame right. Dark wood interior, yes, and some haze to taste. This is a reverse shot for the same scene. We have windows in shot now, and the highlights are not blown out. Shutters are half closed. They really acting as nets here. They help with the amount of light coming through the window. Our big soft key light is shifted much to the right to produce much better contrast on Tom Hanks' face. The practical light is on, breaking the otherwise boring white wall. And also take a look at the corner frame left. Notice that the shadow from this probe is obviously not a shadow it might produce from our key light. So there is another light illuminating the corner from the same direction as our key.